as we continue our journey through our initial point of nourishing, we can only go west for our sail. This is our sail. It's going to be what's basically the entirety of the game. In the GameCube version of the game, this is your maximum speed to get across the ocean. The ocean is very big, very spacious. Now, but unfortunately, there's not very much stuff to see here. There are a few knickknacks here and there you can see, such as like platforms that are floating in the water, or basically trying to find islands in the distance. That is going to be your key to, to graph islands as you see fit. Now, there are these gates here for points of interest. These gates pop up from time to time, and they give you a sort of a mini-game challenge to basically collect rupees. The more rupees you collect, the more rare the rupee becomes after a while. Like here. I think that's it. I didn't get much rupees out of that. Odd. But anyway, you also see Beetle swimming around out here, because Beetle is just everywhere in this age. He's a merchant of the seas, so he will be everywhere. There is a chart you can get from him, also almost automatically from the mailbox later on, which will tell you exactly where he is at all times at any island you come across. Which is not randomized. It's just, these are just where these chests. This is where he's going to be. And depending on the situation of the story, he'll start selling different items. Just bear that in mind. So we're sailing across our sea. Now there is a sail that we can get later, but we can't get that right now, unfortunately. But we're going to have to we can get that sail pretty soon, but we can't do it until we complete certain objectives in the story. There, on the horizon! There's our destination, my boy! Dragon Roost Island! So welcome to our next destination, another one of the main islands of the game. This is Dragon Roost Island, which has a really, really nice tune. I like this tune. In fact, I've mentioned the music. The music is actually pretty good in this game, too. High atop the island's peak lives the Spirit of the Skies, a great dragon by the name of Valoo. You must go see the dragon and request him from a jewel that's called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait a moment. This is the Windwaker. It's a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music and prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it to allow one to borrow the power of the gods, but I don't know how. I don't know if it still works. Just take it with you. Even so, I thought it might be something used to. Perhaps you should try using it. So yeah, this is our Windwaker. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Do not touch the L stick. Just try to match the rhythm by tilting the R trigger, the R stick. So this is just this little maneuver is just a random sound of notes. Very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. Hold it to the left to change the rhythm, then match the rhythm and tilt it to match that symbol. This right here. Now it does do this in time. You can't speed it up anywhere, which is annoying to be fair. That was not bad for your first time, Mr. Windwaker. Not bad at all. I was swinging a stick around like a conductor. It's not that technically. It's actually pretty hard because you actually remember the timing right and everything. But anyway, that's not bad. Now you can also conduct within 6/4 time by tilting right on the L stick, but do well remember that because it's only going to be useful for 2 songs in the game. So it's kind of useless for the most part. You receive the legendary Windwaker! By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods! Use R to conduct. Don't tilt L to conduct 3/4 time, left to conduct 4/4 time, and hold right to conduct in 6/4 time. 6/4 time is not going to be used very much at all, except for the instances of plot progression. We got ourselves a new typical plant, well, a plant returning from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. This is the bomb flower. But this now looks more like a plant, like a natural growing plant, really. Instead of what it looked like, just a bomb with just, some type of plant mixture on top of it. The bomb flower is going to be your main use of explosions for the time being. As we're going to have to understand our way of use of the bomb. Now we have to use these here because for some reason someone did not know how to basically No, throw it. Ow! Ow! Ugh, my boy, do you know how to use bombs? I do know how to use bombs. Alright, just calm down, King of Red Lions. I'm not a legendary hero. I'm just... Look, all I'm trying to do is save my sister. I really couldn't care less what Ganon does to the world. I just want to save my sister. That's really the main plot of this. Like, it is kind of funny the king, you know, the King of Red Lions tells you about you need to, this is Ganon. This is the evil force of long ago. And like, Link here, or at least my boy here, doesn't really know what happened in the past, or any of that sort. So what King just told him is just some made-up story, you know, that, hey, you know, you do this for me, and then you can save your sister, but this is just a convincing story. It's just kind of a little awkward, to say the least. My boy, is that you? Oh, you're the postman from Outside Island. Hey, how's it going? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you have traveled far for a woman with no wings. And your sister, is she? Still captured. Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, my boy. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told him I feel about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend an aid to your heir. And so then, I'll go fly ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, my boy. I'll be waiting. Oh, there goes the Rito. The Rito was introduced in this game, and kind of awkward that they are a descendant of the Zoras. Yeah, you kind of think how evolution works. Evolution works in so wondrous ways. Well, I guess it's, you know, it's understandable since the water in the ocean is technically salt water, and the Zoras that we've known to love, or come to know of, are basically of the freshwater variety, not saltwater. So it only makes sense that the Zoras would evolve into bird-like people, just because they can't adapt to saltwater environments. Well, have you discovered the cause of the great Valu's anger? Not yet. I'll look around further. Ah, so you're my boy, are you? Quill has told me all about you. A troubling tale indeed. I insist you let us know if there's anything we can do to help you. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on the island, did you not notice the raging dragon appears atop the mountain? As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are proudly connected to the sky. We make our livings on the airwaves. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit Valu. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of the dragon roost to receive a scale from the great dragon. It's this scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her own wings. Recently, however, the once gentle Valu has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. If this continues, the fledglings who are the age will never be able to receive their scales from Valu on Dragon Roost. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very own way of life will be threatened. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Sure. Chieftain, what do you think of consulting my boy with regarding to your son, Prince Kamoli? As you can see, my boy is a gallant young lad. I feel certain that Prince Kamoli would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. Let me be direct. My son Kamoli is one of the age to earn his wings. Yet he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on never getting them. What you say you? Will you share some courage with my son? Will you go meet with my son? Sure, I like friends. I thank you. We shall do our best to solve the problem as quickly as possible so that we may better help with yours. I have something I wish to give you to my son. A young girl named Melody is holding it for me. Would you find her and take it? I am counting on you. I must go. Here, my boy, take this with you. Who knows, it might come in handy. So we get our third pouch item. We got the delivery bag. Fine crafted bags like this are used by the Rito postman everywhere. With so many pockets, it can hold many items. Unfortunately, you're probably only going to be holding like maybe 2 at the max if you're going for a minimalistic run. Select on your item screen, press X or all the buttons, see what you have inside. You should find Melody in one of the upper rooms. Leave the great Valu to us. In the meantime, do your best to aid Prince Kamoli. Alrighty. No worries there. Let's see if we can go talk. Let's go see if we can find this Melody. She's up here, right here. Wow, you really do have blue clothes with a picture of a crawfish on them. You're my boy, right? So, again, this has been said that only honest people can see the tunic that I'm technically wearing. So, is Melody not honest? Man, a lot of people are just lying today, aren't they? Oh, me? I'm an attendant of the Great Sky Valoo. My name is Melody. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking here? This is from the chieftain. My boy, he wants to give this directly to Prince Kamoli. Here you go. It sounds like Melody is in the same state as Zelda was in Breath of the Wild, where she's, learning how to unlock, her potential, to unlock her power. Melody here is tending to be an attendant that's supposed to learn the ancient language of Valoo. So it's kind of a nice, a nice little change of pace on that one. It's actually kind of a coincidence in that one. The room on the way back on the first floor is Prince Kamoli's room. You'll have to go down a couple of steps to get there. When you meet Prince Kamoli, please don't get offended by his manner. He has no bad intentions, I promise. By the way, listen, my boy. Yeah? What's up? I have a little small favor I'd ask of you. What's so? Could you please come to the entrance of the Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything then. Sure, but we need to get our bag here and put our mail right there, using our mail bag. One of the few rare instances that we actually have to use said mail bag. I wish that was a little more useful, the mail bag, because it's only used for basically, I would say, only one side quest, and that is about it. There's a plot important item that gets placed in there, but for the most part, it's only used for like maybe one side quest. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? I have a letter for you. I'm a postman in training. A letter? My father? Let me see this. Oh, sure. Telling me to be brave is easy enough for him. He's not the one who has to go through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a scale from Valoo. You're in this letter too, you know. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're noisy, aren't you? That's not me. Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Valoo right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? You saying you can calm down Valoo? Yeah, I have a sword. Maybe I can, convince him? Psh, that's just a big fat lie. It's not like everyone else is on. No one else can see the tunic that I'm wearing. It's easy to say that you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what. If you can find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valoo, then I'll listen to anything you say. Oh, you're gonna eat your word. Well, I will gladly prove you wrong. There we go. Let's go. Let's go see if we can find Melody. That's gonna be our next goal. Ow! Ow! Can't roll upstairs. It's not a ramp, my boy. I can make it a ramp. It's just a jagged ramp. That's what stairs are. So here we are in this spring here, which still kind of has a little bit of slowdown. On the GameCube, there's also slowdown here as well. So what's causing here? I think it's the particle effect that really slowed this scene down. Hey, you actually came. I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked you if I needed your help desperately. You see this place? There used to be a spring here, surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. But in the Great Valoo, he became angry and, in his rage, he shook the mountain and this boulder crashed down, plugging the spring. You can see the result. Oh, but where's my mind? Tell me, how's Prince Kamoli? Not in a good way. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Kamoli has taken. Don't take the blame on yourself. That's bad. That's bad news. See, Prince Kamoli's grandmother was the Great Valoo's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave, but unsurpassed in her dealings with the Great Valoo. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I possessed some of her strength, I'm pretty sure Prince Kamoli would have felt more secure. My boy, I'm sorry to ask you, but I need your help. What do you need? I need to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of Dragon Roost, but the ledge over there is so high. If I can get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get you up there. So, will you help me? Sure.
Ooh, thank you so much. Okay, pick me up. Then face that ledge and toss me. The atmospheric currents are really messed up, so pay close attention to the direction of the wind.
You can see that in the particles right now.
Alright, I'm ready. Don't hold back. Now throw me as hard as you can.
Now, if you do this without the wind currently right, you can't. You'll do like that. You'll swing her right into the face here.
I'm fine. That didn't really hurt. What was I saying? Oh yeah, once more. With the wind, toss me away, please.
I did it right though, and you flew into the wall. I'm sorry, Melody. That was just too hilarious. Just too hilarious to see. Huzzah! You have to be on this ledge and get her up there. That's how you do it.
Oh, thank you. I think now I'll be able to climb the dragon roost and meet with the great Faloo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may be an apprentice attendant, but I can understand some of the great Faloo's language. I'm not exactly bursting with confidence, but look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Kamali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it. You'll need it now.
And we get one of the rare instances of a good item. We got an empty bottle, said to use it with the X, Y, or R. Bottles are great for carrying water and holding other things.
Oh, and please don't tell anyone that I'm climbing Dragon Roost. I'll be grounded for a year, and I don't want that. It'll be our little secret, okay? It'll be a secret.
It's gonna be a secret to everybody.
Oh, you're right.
I guess so. So we're gonna have to use this bottle of ours that we just grabbed. We'll put this on X since we don't need the picture graph right now. You need to grab water. This is actually one of the instances that you can pick up water. I don't think in Ocarina of Time you could pick up water. I think you could only pick up water if you had a fish in it, which is interesting. I think this is one of the very few times. Oh, actually, no. Majora's Mask you can pick up spring water, but not normal water. We want to use water here and actually wet up this bomb. Yeah, we're wetting up an explosive. We want to chuck this bomb right on the rock. Oh, cool. First try. Awesome. That's perfect. We need to blow up that rock so that the water can refill. So that we ourselves can climb Dragon Roost ourselves. And look at that slowdown. Again, the slowdown was in the GameCube version, and now it does it here. So it's the water particles. I don't know what's going on with certain games that's like they try to push, graphical fidelity, but the frame rate suffers as a result. Now I know some people might say graphics are everything, but if a graphics basically make your game not run like smoothly at all, then that's the problem, really, to be honest. So we grab some bomb flowers here, and we need to chuck it in these pots, and I missed. And that missed it. And this is why I'm not in basketball. There we go. Chuck that down. In Skyward Sword, this would make it a lot easier, where you can actually see a reticle. But in here, you have to be able to guess. All right, let's go into our actual, real first dungeon of the game. Let's go to Dragon Roost.